All right. Welcome to episode. Welcome to episode 8. Episode. Anyway, welcome to episode 8. Choose one. Today we are talking about superpowers. Dun dun dun.
Oh, we got the villain music in
Dun,
there.
dun,
Too.
dun, dun. Yeah.
That's just so he remembers to plug in.
Push it in. So.
Wait, quickly, where's the... Yeah.
So this idea was born out of this is a real basic idea of like, would you rather have the ability to fly or to be invisible, which is like the classic, would you rather. However, just to make them a little more interesting.
By the way, it's a great scene in Shazam.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they haven't watched it.
I mean, honestly, are we restricted? Are we restricted to just like the generic superpowers?
No,
I was going to ask when you brought it up, is there anybody who feels like they already have a superpower?
Ooh.
Oh, geez. Okay.
What supervillain power do you have?
I don't.
Whoa.
See what
Awfully presumptive, I feel.
it's just a question.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Once again, Carl.
are we talking in fantasy terms where it's like, oh, I want to be invisible, which would never help you in any case whatsoever? Or do I want the superpower to make, like, the best grilled cheese anyone's ever tasted? Because that I could turn into a legitimate business plan, I feel.
Okay. I would say fantasy. Super strength, super whatever. But if you want to
Super cooking skills.
if you want to hold yourself to
skills.
the best grilled cheese on the planet, and that's your super, I mean, whatever.
You say that until you've had the best grilled cheese on the planet. I mean,
I haven't. I've not
exactly.
I've had a decent grilled cheese. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Am I
I
missing
assume
out?
your mom's going to maybe tune in. I assume she's made a couple grilled cheese
And those were her
sandwiches for
decent
you.
grilled cheese. I haven't had
Oh,
an
man.
outstanding grilled cheese.
I'm sorry.
Is there like a place to go, or are you
There
guys just making
was.
these on your own?
I think you just get creative.
No, there's a place. It was
Butter bread cheese.
Mac and Tom's or Tom and Max or something like that. That was on whatever TV show,
That's my
reality show
superpower.
for businesses.
The ability to derail a conversation for long periods of time.
Yep,
I'm just
That's why I was going to be a lawyer when I first grew up.
When you
Mild-mannered
first
by
grew
day,
up.
even more mild-mannered by night.
All right. Okay, yeah. So, I have to ask this question before we move on to the superhero thing.
Sure.
American cheese, cheddar cheese. What are you guys going with for the grilled cheese? What's your
Any
preference?
kind
Oh,
of
you gotta go
cheese.
with- you gotta
as
go
long
with
as
the
there's
soft
cheese in
cheese.
there.
Just, I feel like that's chaos. You can't just have any,
No, you gotta go with a soft
like your-
cheese. You can't go with like a cheddar. It just doesn't melt as well.
like a Gouda or.
Look,
Howda.
he has a point, but there are ways around that without compromising the structure of the bread. What we really want to get into is, are we pairing it with something? Because if you're going tomato soup, you might as well just do American cheese, like Kraft, because that's going to pair really well with soup without
I
cutting
grew-
in any sharp tones. If you're doing like an artisan grilled cheese, something with maybe bacon and tomato on it, then you're probably going to want something like cheddar where it's really strong flavors
All
together.
right. I'm going to stop you there, Alex.
Just
You're
let me
making
know.
a lot of great points.
Yeah.
But
But we're chewing into the 30 minutes.
I think
so.
he's
Okay.
using his superpower again. And
The superpower
Sorry.
is to
counteract
derail the
that with my
conversation.
superpower.
He is a master.
of keeping us on track. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just got hung up and I needed to know.
You're
so
just thinking grilled cheese. Now you're hungry for
I'm
grilled cheese.
a little hungry for grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're not doing
anyway.
grilled cheese. It's Taco
Try the
Tuesday.
caprese grilled cheese.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
Caprese? It's a little bit of basil, some mozzarella,
We didn't do this again.
tomato. Yeah. Balsamic reduction. Just saying, try it out.
So to answer the question
This-
directly,
Didn't you bring?
This
Didn't
message
grilled
brought to you
cheese
by
next week?
Kraft.
to answer the question directly,
Brought to you by
you are
Cows.
not going to
Ooh.
be held to fantasy superpowers. You
Okay.
Okay. All right. I don't know why you
I
choose.
think we
anything
should have
different,
like a
but whatever.
grilled cheese cook-off.
Yeah, tune in
we could film
several
that.
weeks from now, and we'll probably have orchestrated a grilled cheese cook-off.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Can't argue against a grilled cheese.
All right, so 5 minutes in, and we're still on the grilled cheese bit. Let's move
Yeah.
on to...
So
You act
Who
like
wants
that's
to-
not your fault.
I'll start off.
I can't
you
derail
know
the
what?
conversation later if we're still in the first derail.
I got caught up in it too.
Yeah.
You know, it's delicious.
did.
Whatever.
It's delicious.
All right, so I'll go first. So for a superpower, I'm gonna go Just the classic super strength.
Lame.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It was like a.
I felt like it didn't matter what he said.
I'm sorry. It was like when they hit your kneecap at the hospital. It's like it was just a real quick involuntary reaction.
yeah.
Exactly.
I just think I'm gonna go super strength. I think this is
The super
the
strength.
most classical. Although I should have gone indestructible. Honestly, that's probably what I should have gone with. But I'll stick to my guns here.
It's
It's
kind
just
of
the
one and the
coolest.
same, right?
Well, I don't know. Could you be super strong and then just be just as fragile as I am now?
No.
So that'd prevent me from punching things. I could have the ability to punch things super hard, but then I'd jack up my arm.
You'd have the ability to catch
kind of a-
anything, any type of weight, push it off of you.
Yeah, but I can do that now. Only I get damaged in the process. Who's to say I'm not already super
So when
strong?
he falls in the
right
movie
now?
127 hours and his arms gets pinned in that boulder, he could just pick it up. Why cut off the arm?
Because then it wouldn't be a full length movie. I mean,
But that's
Yeah.
what he's saying. He doesn't want to have a full length movie.
James Franco.
yeah, no one wants to
Anyway.
watch a short about a really strong guy who never gets into compromising situations. It's like, I know I'm pinned under a car, but no, I'm not.
Yeah. You
Anyway,
need a certain way to kill him.
I'm gonna go super strength just because it's cool.
And would
I don't know.
would you just be just an average Joe with super strength, or would you actually go out and do something with it, like
I'd-
become a villain?
Are you
or
saying
a hero
I'd look like
or
this, but be
Just
super
look like
strong?
that,
Yeah,
but just super strong.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like these
You could be a bouncer
superpowers,
at that point. I mean, you could just
we don't think about the run of the mill
dollars.
everyday life. Like, you're super strong. What are you using it for, though, man?
Yeah. Have you ever seen The Incredibles when he has to go back to work?
I know.
Oh gosh,
100%. I'd just be showing off, or taking bets. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I bet you I could lift this. Like, no, you
He'd
can't
be
do
hustling
that.
arm
Yeah,
wrestling
yeah,
matches. Like,
you
Quit
well, you
his
have to
job.
make sure you lose them so that
Yeah.
you can take them for all they're worth.
Actually, that reminds me of a great joke.
Does that have Anthony do grilled cheese sandwiches?
No, it has to do with superpowers, actually.
Oh, okay.
Do I have time? Can I make it quick? If it's under a
course.
minute? All right.
There's no rules here. Okay, there's no rules.
So these two guys are sitting in a bar, and they're arguing over something. The bartender goes to break it up. So the bartender's like, what's all this about? And he's like, this guy over here is so plastered, you need to cut him off. And he's like, what? No. And he's like, I think it's a legitimate bet. And the bartender's intrigued, and he goes, what's this? What are you guys talking about? And he's like, he bet me $1,000 that we couldn't go up to the roof, and he could jump off the building and catch a wave of air coming off the street, spin around, and glide back towards the roof without getting hurt. And he's just like, sounds legitimate. He's like, let's take it to the roof. So bartender marches him up to the roof. And the guy's like, all right, I'll bet you $1,000. And he's like, it doesn't matter. You could bet me $1 million. I know that you're not going to do it. And he's like, well, I'll tell you what. I'll bet you $1,000 I can do it. And then if I do, I'll bet you $1 million that you can't do it. I was like, all right. So the guy stumbles and he's running and he trips off the side of the building and he falls. And you don't see him. But then all of a sudden he sort of just glides up, falls back on top of the building, totally unharmed. The guy's like, that's impossible. He's all, no, it's not. You just have to catch the right wave of air. And he's all, $1 million is yours if you can do it. He's like, all right. Hypes himself up, runs, jumps, plummets like a stone, smashes his face into the ground. Guy's dead on impact. And the drunk guy starts laughing on top, and the bartender goes, Superman, you're a real asshole when you're drunk.
Burn.
So what would you do then? Superman? You'd be flying.
But
I don't think, no, I would want a realistic use for, well, I guess that doesn't make him superpowers, does it?
I don't know.
yeah, it has to be super.
Uh,
Excuse me.
yeah, careful there.
I guess if we have to name them superpowers, yeah, the grilled cheese is definitely off the table.
That's a pretty super grilled cheese.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah,
sorry. All right, good point.
Uh,
What's your choice? What are you going with?
I don't know. Like I'm thinking of just practical stuff all the time. Like I would want
know.
I would want the power to make people to be super agreeable to people. You know, I feel like that would really.
Mind games.
And
that would
super
really-
strength's that's lame, but being most agreeable person on the planet is.
Look, I don't know about you, but I have 2 sales in for the month. If I had the power to be super agreeable, that might be 12. So I'm looking out for, my overhead.
All right. Okay,
not
gotcha.
in the workforce. I don't know.
So like read minds.
Maybe.
I'm thinking. Okay, so
But that doesn't really work out because if I read their mind and they're like, not giving this asshole my business, then that's not really going to help me.
I immediately
it
go
helps
to
with
like
every objection and smoke screen.
Maybe. I kind of just want just disarm them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, before you even say it, I know you have no kids you have to go pick up. So why don't we just sit here and talk about solar?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean I have no kids? What do you mean? What happened to my kids?
No, that's happened before when I worked at the dealership. People are like, you know what, man, we got to get out of here within like half an hour to go get our kids, actually. But an hour later, there's no kids. There's no kids to go get picked up. I don't even think they had
got
any.
somebody else.
All right, so talking practicality here, I always go to like X-Men as like the superpower like Rolodex because there's so many.
Well, that's what I was going to go with
I
the
guess.
mutants. Yeah.
Yeah, but so the one superpower, and I'm jumping back in here, I would not want to have is the healing one that Wolverine has because you just be eternal,
Yeah.
just live forever, and that
Don't
to
know
me
how
is
old
not
you are.
appealing.
Oh, no. Well, no. I don't know.
I'm just bringing up different superpowers that I don't want to have now.
But if you knew you couldn't die, think about everything that you would do. It'd be a very fulfilling life for at least first
Yeah, but
100
then you would
years,
have to
right?
watch like people die.
Yeah.
I'm doing that now. I'm watching us die on the YouTube channel like every Tuesday.
Yeah, but you don't really care about us.
and
Did
also
I say that? I feel like I said that.
every week you say that, yeah. That's another one that's like Wolverine has is like super stupid because he lives forever. He can heal, but he feels all the pain. If I'm gonna be like invincible, I don't want to feel the pain.
You don't feel those bullets hitting you in the head.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want none of that.
Oh.
Anyway, that's one I don't want to have. That's superpower. So what was your decision? What was it? A super agreeable man over here?
Yeah, I guess, or I don't know, like, I have the superpower to make everyone feel like they're genuinely loved. I don't know, something like something that can really reach out to people. Like you, obviously, you're having a hard time in your life right now. It's
Oh, yeah?
obvious.
Am I? Okay.
That's
Yeah.
why. Is that why the super strength? Is
You just
so they
seem
can
yeah,
pick
it's
something up.
Yeah, it's a
To
cry
solve
for
a
help.
problem.
You're obviously horribly depressed. So
Well, I had 3 sales this month, so I'm feeling pretty good right now.
yeah, but barely. I want you to know that I'm here for you, and that
Thank
you're
you.
loved.
Thank you.
See, it works.
Wow.
See?
Okay. All right.
Sour Patch.
Yeah, for 6. No, I guess if I could choose anything, I've always been weirdly into
My bad.
night, Nightcrawler, like
Okay.
like the
Vanish
teleportation
and-
thing. Yeah,
Teleport.
Teleportation.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that movie Jumper,
Ooh,
where he
That
just
would be
looks at a
sick.
picture and they, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Good
And that one has a huge practicality component to it too, because I consistently wake up late every day, and if I could just get my kids to school and not worry about it and get to work on time
That'd be sweet.
without a second car, I think that'd be great.
So you could teleport other people, just like the
Oh, yeah.
Nightcrawler.
Right.
Okay.
I don't want to look
Yeah.
blue like him. I certainly don't want a tail,
course.
unless that's in fashion that year. But yeah, I think the teleportation thing is pretty
That's a good one.
good.
I'm already questioning my super strength one
Yeah.
already.
Because you went with the default one.
I know.
You went go big or go home type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark,
It's a good one. It's hard to.
and then now we're all trying to one up each other now.
If you can catch me,
Oh. What's your choice, Mark? What you got? You got one
Probably
yet?
invisible.
Okay.
So you just walk around, no one can see you.
Not like anybody does now, but.
you see what I mean? This is like an
Like,
insecurity
but then-
question where it's
yeah.
just like,
It was
I
either
want to
that
be
or
strong.
fly.
I'm strong. I'm strong.
And yours is just to jump.
Yeah, I just too
Get
lazy.
out of your current situation.
I'm too lazy to take the road. I just want to get there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, invisible. I feel like I could, obviously maneuver.
You'd never have an awkward like run in with anybody ever again, because as soon as you see that person, you're like, oh shit.
And I'd
Yeah.
get into super.
The question would be, would your
Secure
clothes change
places.
with you?
No cover at
With what?
nightclubs.
Would your
Ooh.
clothes go invisible with you? Or suddenly you'd have to be walking around butt ass naked?
Ooh.
Yeah. We got to think about that.
I mean, that's a little.
It's a little
Why
personal.
would you ask that?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's the dilemma.
It's the dilemma with invisibility.
Every invisible person is gonna go through that. So,
Yeah,
You know what
Really?
though? Hold on.
you guys watching The Boys on Amazon right now?
No, I want to though.
It's
Curious
good.
about it.
Anyway, check it out.
Check out The Boys.
But the guy that
that's like
turns
Hollow
invisible,
Man, remember?
Yeah.
yeah, and the guy that's invisible in that show has to be naked when he goes invisible.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
fine with me.
Yeah. Otherwise, you get walking clothes. It's like, oh look, there's a pair
Or-
of shoes going by.
If I could have like the cloak like in Harry Potter, and you put it over yourself
Oh,
and
the
you're invisible.
invisibility cloak.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say
Nerd.
Like you all didn't watch
That's-
Harry Potter
Oh, no,
multiple
huge Harry
times. You
Potter.
probably read
Of
the
course.
book.
I watched it
course.
yesterday.
I think I have to referee though and say not a superpower having a cloak.
Yeah,
No, it's just a super good buy. I mean,
right.
you
It's a
know?
good investment.
What's her name from Fantastic Four? She got her clothes
The
to be
Invisible
invisible
Woman.
because of whatever.
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know, but I think that's one of the 7 movies that Marvel's gonna be coming out with in the next 2 years.
Oh, is like
They're
Black
rebooting
Panther's powers? Like that's just. Can
Well,
I have some of that stuff?
Well, if you can eat
Yeah,
that,
right?
That's
that
just drugs,
flower,
man.
That flower petal. Yeah, it's a.
How
Yeah.
is how's the African American community upset? Not upset with a black actor being shown doing drugs and having. You know what gives people super strength? Crack.
Oh yeah.
What?
It's just like those videos that you see when someone's all lit on PCP.
Oh
and
yeah, and they're just like
the cops
jacked
are trying to
super
get them and
strength.
they're breaking through their zip ties and everything.
No, is that what
That's
you're saying?
basically
the
Black Panther.
was? Is
Yeah.
that what you just said?
Yeah.
That's essentially what it is.
he said.
And traditionally, the community that's most affected by crack or PCP or drugs in general is the African American.
And I don't know if
Well,
you
no,
know
no, no.
this.
Yeah, well,
I
the-
feel super
the
awkward
most-
because I brought
the
this
most
up, but
organized-
I
You know
didn't
what?
see it that way.
I'm right there with you because I
Okay.
believe that the CIA dropped those purple flowers into inner city Wakanda just to start,
Ooh.
you know, the whole tirade within the city and just corrupt it. So, not unlike they did with crack in New York, but I feel like that's for next week's episode. With
Sorry, yeah,
conspiracy
yeah.
theories.
We digress. Sorry.
Wait,
No, I felt like we were on the same
With
page.
awkward,
Exactly where we're supposed to be
awkward
at this
racial
conversation.
conversations.
Well, hang on. So he basically picked a blanket for his superpower. I don't think that's.
It's not. So that wouldn't.
Are you going to double down? You are going to be invisible, and there's no right or wrong answer here. Are your clothes going to be able to transform with you? Yes or no? Do
I
you
mean,
have
I would
only
like
one
to,
set
but I
of
guess in the
clothes?
real world,
Okay.
it wouldn't happen that way.
Are there any drawbacks? Because I feel like every invisible movie I've seen, if they're invisible for too long, they end up just staying invisible permanently.
Or just going crazy.
You know what I mean?
Or if you trip and fall and break a hip, no one's gonna see you.
Oh Christ! The Life
What?
Alert crew is just searching for you for hours.
I would obviously have power of
Can't
them.
get up.
I don't see.
Where are you, Mark? I can't see you.
No, but there's a
I'm
lot of fringe
invisible.
benefits. You never have to pay to see a movie again, or to get into the club, or
anything?
really anything. Concert tickets, you're good.
Yeah.
But that one time,
backstage passes
that one
all the
time they
time.
catch your invisible ass walking around without clothes on, you catch an SO charge.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Carl?
Oh yeah. Oh no. I would Magneto all the way. I'd have magnetic powers, hands down. I manipulate, move stuff. I could levitate, whatever. So I wouldn't have to walk anywhere. I can just push traffic out of my way if I'm in a hurry somewhere. The hell out of my way. No, yeah, metal. I'd manipulate metal just to maneuver it, shape it, whatever.
Okay.
That would be.
I see
that's
that. I accept it. I'm going to get nerdy on you.
awesome.
Airbender avatar stuff. When I
Yeah.
do the water bending
Avatar,
and you can
that's
get
a
it
good
dark and do
one. Okay.
blood bending and
Really good.
That's a
That's
good
a
series,
good
by
one.
the way. Have you watched the whole
I've
series?
seen a couple. Yeah, I've seen.
But you know
the
what,
whole
though?
series is good.
Even the Magneto thing is practical. Like he could
Oh,
be
yeah.
a one-man dent busters pretty much, and
oh yeah.
just like rule the whole automotive
There's an
detail
accident.
department. You know what I
well,
mean?
You slammed, yeah. I can work in with ductwork, HVAC. You know, I just whatever.
There's no way I'm a super and I'm keeping a 9 to 5. No way.
Once you start up, I mean, you won't have to work that 9 to 5. You'll be upper management real quick.
I
mean,
got to build like Wayne Tower. Or something.
Okay, so we all have our superpowers. Are we keeping a secret identity?
Of
Or are you just
course.
out there like Iron Man, like, hey, check me out? Because
The world are-
I'd
if
be
you
out.
have
The
a
world
secret
is not ready
identity,
for me to be invisible.
then you have to have a 9 to 5. You gotta have
Crap,
a
where did
9 to
Mark
5.
go again?
Unless you're just stealing crap, now you're a criminal.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, is the intent with these superpowers that we're going to be fighting off super
Wait a minute.
villains?
Wait.
Because mine is just a convenience thing.
If he's invisible
Same.
and he's stealing stuff, that stuff is still visible. We can watch that jewelry case walking
well,
down
yes,
the
but
aisle.
we don't know who stole it, and he can get away.
yeah, but how often are you keeping an eye out for like a floating wallet? I mean, you never.
You watch enough Scooby Doo, you'll see a cheeseburger floating there. You got to eat it when you're in a haunted house. I mean, it just happens.
I guess.
You see it and you got to go for it.
But as soon as he covers it with his hands, it's invisible.